$2.95 at the time. And it's a special double issue. 50 years of teen idols, the top 10 of all time. Where are they now? Reader poll, Jason versus Luke. Okay, so I got this on eBay in case anyone is curious. And I am going to be chewing extra watermelon gum. If you notice a new background, I have repurposed a broken heating blanket. Yes, one of my most favorite possessions of all time was this heating blanket, which I got about 2 years ago. And it was my first ever heating blanket, and it was addictive, but anyway, it broke. Like, I'm shocked. So I got a new one, but I decided, let's try this as a background and see how it goes. It's fuzzy. It's soft. We'll see what you think. So I haven't mentioned yet, but looks like Elvis is on the cover. Alright, and who's down here? Lots and lots of people. I'm sure we'll see them as we go. But it's a double issue, so I believe that the first part, it's just your basic, People magazine. I guess. I mean, we'll see. And then they get into the special article on the teen idols of past 50 years. Of course, that's 50 years leading up to 1992. Alright, you guys are saying, shut up, let's open the magazine. So we start out with a car. Introducing the all-new Ford Probe. Does it still exist? I feel like it doesn't, but I don't really know my Fords that well. It's a 24 valve V6. Okay. So here we have a picture referring to an article on page 34. Tipper Gore, flanked by her daughters Karina, left, and Kristen, is ready to run. Run for what? I have no idea. And here we have, this is gonna kill me. What are these people's names? Come on, people. She's the one who sang, he's a cold-hearted snake. Paula Abdul. Okay. And, yeah. Got our 90210 stars over here. Cover story. They're endlessly adored and shamelessly emulated. And no young girl would be without one tacked on her bedroom wall. People presents an affectionate look back at the teen idols you loved the most. Okay, here are the monkeys. I think. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Alright, what's this here? Peak of peril. Ruth Ann Coker survived an icy storm, tossed ascent of Mount McKinley, but 11 others this year have not. Wow. So, who do we have here? gotten so much plastic surgery that she looks nothing like herself right now in the year 2023, but this is obviously 1992. So anyway, which music video is most responsible for keeping choreography in vogue? You be the judge. VH1 Music Video Hall of Fame, the greatest of the greatest hits of music video. So, they want us to call and vote. These are our choices. Mick Jagger and David Bowie in Dancing in the Streets, Paula Abdul in Straight Up, Billy Joel, Uptown Girl, Steve Winwood, Higher Love, Madonna, Vogue, Michael Jackson, Beat It, Janet Jackson, Pleasure Principle, Prince, Cream, and Question Mark. So, I like a lot of these songs. I don't know about the video, but some of them I can picture the video. Like, I could picture Uptown Girl in that video. You have Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley, his wife at the time. I like that song Higher Love a lot. I don't know the video. Michael Jackson, Beat It. Great songs. Alright, let's move along. We're gonna be here all day. Barcelona Gold. I am guessing, which is dangerous, but that year the Olympics were in Barcelona. Maybe. A new collection of 17 songs featuring Anita Baker, Tevin Campbell, I'm not gonna name them all, Eric Clapton, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Madonna, Rod Stewart, Travis Tritt. Now, who do we have here? This is Maddie Miller and Davy Jones in 1964 and in 1992. I don't know who Maddie Miller is. Alright, now here is Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee and Luke Perry. When Luke Perry visited live with Regis and Kathy Lee, staffers at the show told their boss Regis to, quote, dress cool for the Beverly Hills 90210 star. He did, only to have both Perry and co-host Kathy Lee Gifford arrive much better suited for the occasion. He looks kind of wrinkled. Okay, who is this, you might ask? That is Prince William, who turned 10 last month. Okay. He test sat a race car at the Silverstone track in Northamptonshire, England. Test driving will have to wait a few years. Here is Kim Basinger and her star. Okay. Here we have Magic Johnson and his wife Cookie and their 6-week-old future dunker Irvin Johnson III. Is that how you pronounce it? Irvin? Okay, back in 1992. This is all in 1992. Okay, we haven't gone back 50 years yet. Down here is who are these people? Fergie. Okay. Fergie. Beverly Hills 90210 spin-off centered on a Hollywood apartment complex makes a nice first impression, but quickly wears out its welcome. Come on now, are you kidding? The characters don't seem like people, just self-absorbed stereotypes. They're being a little rough. I think it was an interesting show, let's be real. This one makes a good crinkle. Thanks to the easiest way to open your own deli. Oscar Mayer Deli Thin Brand slices in convenient resealable packs. And this is Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. One of the brothers, Shalikar, as the biggest thing to hit Vegas since Elvis. Okay. And this is supposed to be like that. It's a torn out piece, which is over here. Cool. Vaseline intensive care. Enya. Do you guys remember Enya? I immediately Stern steps up to the plate to direct. Sins of the Father. This is a big photo of a face. After 30 years of silence, scores of former Catholic school students charge that their priest molested them. Alright, we're not going to explore that article because it is too much of a downer. But they were talking about this back in 1992. Wow, crazy. Here's the article about Tipper's return. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, Tipper Gore was the wife, well, maybe she is the wife of Al Gore, who was the vice president under Bill Clinton. Here she is, and look who she is with. Hillary. Not surprising, of course. And so, yeah, he ran for president, but he didn't win. Al campaigns in Tennessee with Tipper, kids, and his mom, Pauline. Look at this. A giant pack of gum for 25 cents. Wrigley's Spearmint. Kids on board. Look at this. When you have kids in the car, smoking has to be curbed. So whether you're going on vacation or just across town, make sure you take along Wrigley's Spearmint gum. Okay. What is this? It's an ad for shoes. You know what? It's an ad for Kinney, but I think they should write it bigger somewhere. And Kinney was a shoe store that went out of business. Alright, so here is the special section. 50 years of teen idols. Whole lot of fainting going on. We celebrate the headliners who unleashed puppy love. Alright, let's see what we got. The Beatles. Okay. Though John caused an uproar in 1966 when he joked that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus, he wasn't far from wrong. They were the pop event of the century, four lads who changed our music and our minds as they went from Liverpool to Abbey Road. Okay, this is the 10 who count the most. Okay. So Madonna. Yeah. Madonna was big time, okay? Big. In the 80s. Not just a mirror of the times, Madonna is a hall of mirrors. Temptress, CEO, Atomic Blonde, Fatal Attraction. She struts a multitude of selves across the stage. Elvis Presley. He looks so young here. boys from Boston started preteen hearts racing and proved that when the product is right, kids will still buy and buy American. Okay. James Dean. I was thinking he's more than 50 years back, but not when you're going back from 1992. A tarnished angel whose brooding presence hinted at trouble. He lived fast, died young, and left an indelible image. After Dean's fatal crash, fragments of his crumpled car were sold off for souvenirs. That's kind of dark. Not the image, I mean selling parts of the crumpled car that he died in. I don't know. Okay, what is this? It is a Nissan 240 SX convertible. Wrinkle-free, fade-resistant, extremely snug fitting. Oh, they're talking about the top. I'm like, what kind of joke is that? Yeah, they're talking about the convertible top. Wrinkle-free. Okay. So we have Annette Funicello. In her heyday, Funicello starred in 6 beach movies and cut 4 top 40 singles. A credit to her mouse ears, the original beach blanket babe was the goddess of the kids down at the drive-in. And here is Frank Sinatra. When Sinatra played, the Paramount ushers were equipped with stretchers and smelling salts. Underweight but overwhelming, the guy who started it all used sexy ballads and starry-eyed sentiment to turn on a generation of Bobby Soxers. This boy also had something more, pure sex appeal. I love all those girls as same as they love me, said Sinatra. Wow. David Cassidy. I didn't see that coming. He's from the Partridge Family. Look what he's wearing. Oh my gosh, that is weird. So he's wearing like overalls. And there's like I don't know what that is, a lizard of some kind embroidered or sewn on the bottom. And he's got these rhinestone boots. I mean, it's different. Somebody should bring back this look. Those days were like being on a runaway horse. I couldn't control it. As TV's cute Keith Partridge, he was every young girl's dream date. Okay, this Dick Clark is not part of the story. He's an ad for Duracell. Okay. wasn't all shook up. It was all calmed down. Rock and roll had been blasphemy till then. The devil's thunder call, but when Ozzy's kid sang it, well gosh, it seemed just cute. Okay. So he was on Ozzy and Harry. Okay. Alright, Michael Jackson. That I expected. A lithe spirit, a few words, and many turns, he has endured for more than 2 decades as music's most masterful, magical, quick change artist. When Fred Astaire saw Jackson dance, he called him a hell of a mover. Yeah. I still can't believe he died. So shocking. And so unnecessary. Not like anyone's death is necessary, but you know, it shouldn't have happened. Okay, a day in the life of Marky Mark. Marky Mark. What does his shirt say? I don't know, something is un-American. I don't know what. Okay, so I always think of him as Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. That was the name of his group. So you want to hang with a hot-bodied rap superstar, get used to shrieking women and protein shakes, hot tubs and cold food, weightlifting and plain waiting. That's life on the road for Marky Mark. They don't even tell you his full name, which is Mark Wahlberg. Right? Alright, so here's a day of his life. We're not going to go through all the things that he did during the day. But looky here. We have a poster. You guys probably are so jealous that I have this poster. Marky Mark. Yeah. Okay. Is this an ad or is this part of his story? No, it's an ad for BVD underwear. What will your underwear be doing a year from now? For me, a year from now, my underwear would still be doing whatever it was doing on day 1. In 1 year, in 2 years, in many years. Chances are, if they're BVD underwear, you could still wear them. Well, I hope so. Come on. Okay, so Tales from a Monkey, Davy Jones. Look at all this corn. It doesn't look that great though. The corn. This must be like the, low quality Buicks are shockingly expensive. You know what I mean? Like, you would be surprised how much it costs for a Buick these days. Okay, are we still in the 60s? Looks like it. Sonny and Cher. So wait, this must be Cher. That, and there's Sonny. Like, wow. That doesn't even look like Cher. And she has a gun. Okay. This is Bob Dylan. Who would have guessed it? Beach Boys. The Everly Brothers. Who are these people? Mod Squad Undercover. Richard Chamberlain, Mick Jagger. This is Dave Clark 5. Petula Clark. Donovan. Ronettes. Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. Bobby Vinton. An ad for Finesse. We're in the 70s now. Maybe we'll start recognizing more people. Or maybe I will. Sean Cassidy. Henry Winkler. The Fonz. Bay City Rollers. Peter Frampton. Nelson. Yeah, I remember them. The pop duo known as Nelson not only have solid gold platinum locks, but a pedigree to match identical twins. Gunnar on the left and Matthew, 24, are the offspring of Rick Nelson and the grandparents of parental paragons Ozzy and Harriet. Wow, I just learned something. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? This is Mike Myers and Dana Carvey from what, Wayne's World or something? Yeah, Wayne's World. It's The Fresh Prince, Will Smith. Christian Slater, Wilson Phillips. I had their album. Every single song was like a hit. It was unbelievable. Yeah. Okay. Pretty exciting stuff, eh? Oh. Jason versus Luke. Which one do you choose? That's a hard choice, right? I mean, rest in peace to Luke. That's so sad. But here's the questions. Who's cuter? Who would win at arm wrestling? What do you think? I don't know the answer. Neither one of them acted like they were very strong. You know? Who is a better kisser? I don't know. These are hard questions. Who's more likely to have holes in his socks? Who scored higher on the SATs? Which guy would you take to the prom? Jeez. Who has the most names in his little black book? Who has the most skeletons in his closet? Who spends the most time staring in the mirror? Who will still have a career in 30 years? Well, let's think about that. 30 years later, which is when? 1992 plus 30 is 2022. Okay, last year. Well, I guess he died. I think he died in 2021 roundabout, so that's not a fair question. But I think his career was going better than his, but I don't know. Who's likely to go bald first? Which one calls his mom more often? Which one would your mom want to keep around for herself? Heartbreak question number 1. Who would be more likely to leave you stranded at a party? Neither. They wouldn't do that. These are nice men. Who would be more likely to dump you for your best friend? No, neither. No. Who's your favorite? Let's see what the people said. 46% to Jason and 44% to Luke. What? Where's the other 10%? Seriously? Am I doing the math wrong? Who's kinder to animals? I say they both are very kind to animals. I'm trying to be very optimistic here, as you see. Alright. So, who are they? You might ask. They are Frankie Avalon, Tab Hunter, and Fabian. This is Peter Noon, the unhip hermit. Peter Noon. And these are the hermits in 1965. Johnny Crawford. Bobby Rydell. Connie Francis. Paul Peterson. George Shakiris. Bobby Sherman. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. Gene Pitney. Melanie Flower Child Chanteuse. I don't know who these women are. Nothing is pointing at them. I have no idea. Frankie Valli. Peter and Gordon. Bob and Justine. Bandstands Fred and Ginger. A lot of these people I don't really know, but that's okay. So here's Elvis. Long live the kings. Kings, it says. So who are the kings other than Elvis? Well, he's the king in America. Okay, so they have a king for each country. Heimo Rock from Austria. Oh, these are people who played Elvis in different countries. Okay, that's what that's about. I'm not gonna go through it. Dean's List from the Teen Idol Bible. In the beginning, there was James Dean, and scads of would-be idols looked upon him and saw that he was good, real good, and began to create themselves in his own image, and lo, it says, lo, it worked, except not so well maybe for Dave Letterman. So Luke Perry in 91, Maxwell Caulfield in 81, Rob Lowe in 90, Clint Eastwood in 67, Richard Greco in 89, Dennis Hopper in 55. David Brinkley. I think we're done with that article, yeah. Okay, so that was the end of the article about teen idols. Okay, so back to your regular program. David Brinkley, the seasoned TV journalist, delivers a take on presidential politics in a bizarre election year. This was a bizarre election year, 1992. Well, we don't do politics, so we'll skip it. Advantage Chrysler. In a state known for setting trends, a new one seems to be emerging. In the past 12 months, Californians bought more Chrysler minivans than all the Japanese minivans combined. is this?